So this is one of my most favorite areas in the Bancroft area. This is the old Hastings Road. It was one of the old settler roads. Used to be all sorts of old farms. I mean, you can see, you know, here's some old cedar rail fencing, the bridge, roads running north, taking all the settlers back 150, 200 years ago up north. Interesting old bridge embankment. This area was, the town itself was called Glanmire, and then Thanet is a little further on. He died 1913, and this one died 1886 by the look of it. This road just peters out to nothing. No one even uses the bridge anymore. Point of the matter is, one of the reasons I find the area really interesting is because it's a very cave-like area. There's a lot of rock that takes the water down beneath. Kind of out here in the one sense to enjoy the leaves. My mother and father wanted to come and see the leaves. This is Beaver Creek, a very acidic Canadian shield type of water. Is currently passing down into this fissured rock, as you can see, and entirely disappearing. There's a lot of water going under. I know on this side you can hear the water rumbling along the underground channels. So this is an inlet on the river, and it comes in. You can see all the broken rock. It's obviously above a fissure that's been worn by the water, and it goes along right to this point. Let's see what we can hear down here, because I'm telling you, right now I can hear some stuff. Hear that? That's the river gurgling beneath us. There's definitely some tunnels down there. I don't know if it's just breakdown it's going through, or whether they're actually lovely cave tunnels. Like you can see right down there, the water's blasting out. That's a lot of water to go beneath the surface in this small area. So this channel is probably collapsed. You can see all the water just pumping out there. You can see a little bit on the surface, but it's coming from deeper down, just blasting through the rock. So these are scallopings made by running water. It's steepest on the side that the water is coming from. So obviously the water flowed this way because it's steep on this side and going shallow on that side, almost like a teaspoon or a spoon of some type. There's a guy, Derek Ford. He did a lot of work on Ontario caves and across the world for that matter. Caves and karst areas. One of the things he talks about is lateral penetration in these areas where the water goes down, say a waterfall or a rapids. Bonnechere River, good example at the Bonnechere Caves. You can see how this sort of penetration outwards has occurred. You can see underneath the rock there. It seems that with the pressure head, the water penetrates outwards and possibly forms cave tunnels, right? I'm supposed to fit down through there now, right? Is that the plan?
That's the plan. Oh. There's formations down there, oddly enough.
What kind?
Kind of like some flow stone. Mm-hmm. Some little stalactites. So I'm not sure what's been causing this white residue. Mm-hmm. Ow! It's actually easier like this.
So right around here was a huge area of lead deposit. And generally you'd find it within the calcite seams. Large amounts of galena in this area. So I know it's weathered black, but underneath it's a marble, and there's your carbonate layer right there. I looked at your minerals and I figured, okay, so that's zincite, eh? Similar to sphalerite, I think. Very similar. I think it's just the proportion of what, whether it's zinc or whether it's tin in it. Thinking within this pocket, I'm seeing the striations that I've seen before at the Montrose occurrence on sphalerite. It's in on the side there and there, but it's the same color as the rock, so I can't really tell. It has this distinctive pattern that I've seen on the surface of the sphalerite. Again, the water stops right here. Just goes underground. Very interesting. So clearly, the more easily dissolved rock has layers within it of less easily dissolved rock, hence the ridges sticking up. But I have a problem. I have dropped my bottle of scotch off the dock into the water, and it is sitting bolt upright about 6 feet down. So if you can see that shiny sort of thing, that's the top of the bottle. Here on Faraday Lake, that's the cottage up there. It's really pretty. The point of the matter is the scotch is gone, and I've got the rest of the evening to go, and once it gets dark there's no recovering that scotch. Here's a plan. I'm going to use this oar if I can possibly do so, and I'm going to move that bottle, and I can't do it with the camera in my hand, so you're going to see the end result. Hey rock hounds, I know this is an unusual video, but this is an important subject here. Something I don't do a lot of scotch drinking as of late. I like Oban. That's my favorite scotch. I've actually been to the Oban distilleries in Scotland. I just pushed it over a log, and again it stood itself upright. Looks like my father's coming down to help me. Pointer, he's got an oar as well. So the point of the matter is we're moving the scotch up to the shoreline, and it's working well, but I'm going to have to push it underneath the dock, boom, and then push it along past that little oar boat, and then once it gets to there I'll go in the water and I'll retrieve the scotch. What are you doing?
I'll come to help you.
Okay, thanks.
Who are you talking to?
I am talking to my YouTube audience. Dad helped me. We used both oars. We lifted the bottle out of the water.
I'm surprised it came so easily.
It certainly did. There we go. Scotch for the night. We've got enough scotch to last.
You realise you've had enough scotch for the night.
Southeast of Millbridge, there's the Millbridge occurrence. I'll spare you the details on that. Didn't have a great deal of luck, but something that there is apparently it's a druzy calcite with various crystals within it. Whoa! Yeah. Take her away, boy. There it goes. Bridge, and of course the beautiful, beautiful leaves this time of year. Absolutely stunning.
Thinking this entire